So Dog Heaven is a place where animals and people are given a second chance, where nature, animals, and the divine intersect. Hey guys, I'm Nita Marie, and today we're going to talk about the things that make pit bulls misunderstood. And I have Saber and Ace today that we're going to meet. And even I was scared of pit bulls before we started rescuing them. So I'm excited to share with you all the things I've learned about pit bulls. So one of the reasons why pit bulls can be misunderstood is because their sheer strength. As you can tell, Saber is pure muscle. And we're really working on her training, but her strength can be an asset, but it can also cause people to be scared because of course her strength far outweighs my strength. Naturally, pit bulls are not aggressive at all. They're actually very, very loyal and very friendly and very cuddly. Pit bulls love to cuddle, as you can tell with Saber right here. So they can be incredibly good guard dogs, but because of their loyal nature, that could also be a reason why they're misunderstood. So another reason why pit bulls can be misunderstood is because of the media and because of places that have outlawed pit bulls. And even here in Denver, pit bulls used to be illegal in the Denver city limits. And so if you had a pit bull, you could have your dog taken away. And so it automatically makes people fearful. One of the great things about pit bulls is they are very, very trainable. So for example, Saber already has warmed up to us so much. She was very, very nervous when she first got here and nervous with strangers. But she actually, in just a few weeks, has really turned a corner with that and is able to be around strangers without getting nervous. So they're very intelligent dogs, and they also can be trained to be great service dogs. So I wouldn't doubt that Saber could become a great service dog for someone. Dogs can pick up on fear. They can pick up on fear from another person and fear from another dog. And so if that owner is scared and then it makes the dog that they're walking scared, then that dog could actually react completely different because of fear. One of the things that you can do if you're ever worried about a pit bull is you can tell by their body language if they're feeling threatened or aggressive. So Saber right now is wagging her tail. It's a little lower than normal, but she is wagging it. So if a dog is wagging their tail, that's definitely a sign they're not going to attack. They're not aggressive at that moment. If her tail was between her legs, that's a sign of fear. And that would be a time that you probably would not want to approach a dog if they have their tail between their legs and you're worried about any kind of aggression. And of course, if her ears are back, that's also a sign that she's feeling a little nervous and not probably a good time to approach a dog. There's a lot of ways to prevent dog fights and dog aggression, and watching the dog's body language is one of them. One of the things that I was surprised to hear or see is pit bulls really do smile, and it's a really good smile. So this is Ace, and Ace came to us when we very, very first started rescuing dogs. He did get a second chance at Dog Heaven, but he really was lucky because if a pit bull has any kind of bite record at all, it's going to be automatic, not allowed in a shelter, not allowed in a sanctuary. His previous owners actually had even tried to get the monks to adopt him and they wouldn't because he has a little bit of food aggression. So if you give him a treat and he doesn't eat it, then if you go and reach for that treat, there could be some aggression there. And in Ace's situation, he's aggressive with food, but he's not aggressive with people or dogs. And so if you know what the trigger is, you can mitigate it. So for example, with Ace, we make sure that his feeding time is by himself. He's not around any of the other dogs. So when you feed him, walk away. You're not sitting there petting him, you're not sitting there messing with him, you're just walking away. So one of the ways to avoid food aggression is to make sure, number one, you're not close to your dog when they're eating. But number two, if they're done eating, then you want to remove him before you remove the food. So for example, if they're done eating and they didn't eat all their food, don't go and try to reach for the food before he is done. Make sure he's removed before you remove the dog bowl. So for example, come here, Ace, come here. Good boy. I would remove him and then I would remove the dog food. And we really do hope for all pit bulls that they're less misunderstood, that people treat them like they would any other dog if a situation happened. So if we just look at the fact that dogs are like humans in a lot of ways with their personality, and how can we mitigate that aggression and still make sure that the dog is respected